Today we are touring a brand new custom home located right here in Orlando, Florida. Situated on the spacious third of an acre with no HOA and no CDD, this home offers the perfect blend of luxury and freedom. So make sure you stay tuned because you're not going to want to miss this one. Okay, welcome in and welcome back everybody. And if you're new here, my name is Dylan Concepcion, a trusted Central Florida real estate advisor. And today we are checking out a home located in Eastern Orlando. Our property is located within Eastern Orlando, being marked by the pin drop and currently being circled. And we are within 5 to 10 minutes of popular areas, Avalon Park and Waterford Lakes Town Center. Waterford Lakes and Avalon Park are both very popular locations here in Eastern Orlando, places full of shopping and dining, and a great place to spend some time with the family. Our property is also located within 25 to 30 minutes of downtown Orlando and 35 to 40 minutes to Orlando's International Airport, MCO. This custom home has 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and sits right above 2,700 square feet. So with that being said, we're gonna jump straight into the tour. Starting off in our foyer. Upon entering our foyer, we're going to be warmly welcomed by a nice reading area, where if we just step over to the left, we are going to see our formal dining room, where we're gonna have upgraded tray ceilings along with the crown molding all throughout the foyer. And I love the amount of natural light we're getting from this oversized window in our dining. And just adjacent from our formal dining is going to be a study / flex space hidden behind these beautiful barn doors. And we're gonna take a look at that right now. Exiting our study, if you guys haven't noticed yet, we are going to be seeing these gray LVP floors throughout the entire home. And yes, the entire home. That means our bedrooms are not going to have carpet. So if you guys dislike carpet heavily, then you don't have to worry about it here. And just behind me is our living space. So we're gonna step into that right now. And easily one of my favorite parts of this home has to be the furniture that they use to furnish it. And I briefly want to speak about it before we continue with the tour. Now, this home was customly being built for a family that planned to use it as a secondary residence. And unfortunately, their plans didn't come to fruition the way they thought. However, they are now giving buyers an opportunity to negotiate the furniture for sale with the home. So keep in mind as we walk through the home and the furniture you see, that most of it will be up for sale with the home. So you guys might potentially be able to walk into a home that is 100% furnished, fully turnkey. Exiting our living room, just behind me is going to be our first 2 bedrooms and bathroom. And we do have a tri-split floor plan in this home. So 2 bedrooms behind me, 1 bedroom on that side of the home, and then our master all the way at the far end. So let's check out bedroom number 1. Exiting bedroom number 1, as you guys can see, the staging in this home shows how much these rooms can actually fit, which is really nice to see. Now, real quick, bonus points for the Florida themed house. You know, I live in Florida and never thought to myself, I need a Florida themed home, and now I do. So to the left of us is going to be our first bathroom. So let's take a quick look. In bathroom number 1, we get a single vanity sink, and I love the dark accents contrasting our bright whites in this bathroom. We also get a shower tub combo with the tiles that go all the way up to the ceiling, and here is our linen. We also get slow close cabinets in the bathrooms as well. That's always a nice upgrade to see. Exiting bathroom number 1, we're going to step into bedroom number 2. So let's take a look. Exiting this pocket of the home, we are going to walk back through our living space, and there's one feature I'd like to mention is that we get crown molding throughout pretty much the entire home. The only places we aren't seeing it is going to be in the regular bedrooms and then your mud areas like your laundry room and your pantry. Just behind me is going to be our next bedroom and bathroom, so let's check out bathroom number 2 next. In bathroom number 2, we're gonna have a stand-up shower enclosure with the tiles that go all the way up to the ceiling, another single vanity sink, and our linen closet as well. And next up is going to be bedroom number 3, so let's take a look. Exiting bedroom number 3, we're going to continue walking down our hall, and we're going to reach our lanai. And now we're going to have slider glass doors right here, and they are not full pocket. These doors actually meet in the middle, so this door opens up to the middle as we see, and this one does the exact same. So let's take a look at our lanai. And on our lanai, we actually have a wooden tile flooring, which is interesting because it's not something we typically see all too often. And before we head back inside, guys, keep in mind this is the door to our pool bath. So bathroom number 2, that is the entrance you're going to have to get to the lanai. Now continuing just this way, we're going to have our kitchen just behind us. So we're going to take a look now. And before we step foot into our kitchen, I briefly just want to mention this neat and cozy breakfast nook. We have 3 oversized windows bringing in a ton of natural light. And if you guys watch my videos, you know I love my natural light. And as you guys can see, it perfectly fits a circular table here, and it just works so well. And now starting off in the kitchen. I want to start off by talking about the functionality and small little details that our custom builders put into their homes. I love that they extended our breakfast bar, giving us not only extra space to park our bar stools, but to actually utilize our under cabinet space, which is always nice to see. And yes, we get the slow close down there as well. We're going to have the black granite countertops in the kitchen, as well as our 2-tone cabinets. So you're gonna have your bright whites contrasting your dark grays and your black backsplash. We get the 42-inch upper cabinets with crown molding all the way through. What we also get to see is we get a range and hood in this home, which is always nice to see. And obviously you guys can see it there. We get the slow close. What else we get to see in this kitchen is our microwave, our oven stove, our dishwasher, and yes, we get the refrigerator in this kitchen as well. And if you guys watch my videos, you know I love a single deep sink, especially these nozzles. They're just like eye candy for me. Now, if we keep walking this way, this small part of the kitchen kind of reminds me of a butler's pantry without the transitional space that leads to our kitchen. It also makes a great area to put your coffee and set up in the morning. Definitely a great coffee-like area. Now, just exiting our kitchen and coming this way, we're gonna walk into our mud room. This is obviously where you track the mud and kick off your shoes before you walk into the rest of the house. Just behind me is going to be our 3-car garage. Yes, it is a 3-car garage. It is a tandem garage, so we're gonna take a look at that now. And now, just continuing down this way, behind me is going to be a huge walk-in pantry. To the left of me is going to be our laundry room, and keep in mind, washer and dryer are not included. So keep that in mind, and let's check out this walk-in pantry. Now exiting our utility spaces and stepping back through our kitchen, we are going to walk towards our master bedroom, which is just going to be behind our upgraded 8-foot doors, which you do see throughout the home. So let's take a look. In our primary suite, we get 2 rear-facing windows that bring in a ton of natural light, along with the upgraded tray ceilings that have crown molding all throughout. And now we're gonna go check out our master bathroom. So let's take a look. Now in the master bathroom just behind me is going to be a water closet. Now to the left of me is going to be a small storage room, and that's at least what it's being used as. And it goes about as far back as our shower. What I would like to see happen to it is upgrade it into an actual closet and utilize it so you have your traditional his and hers. And guys, what's left unspoken does not need to be spoken about. I'm in love with this upgraded all glass step-in shower enclosure. We get this unique tile on the floor all the way up to the ceiling as well. And if you guys didn't notice before, every shower in this home comes with a squeegee for the shower. So that's nice to see. What I would love to see done to this shower is a rain shower head right in the middle, in between those two LED lights. It would be phenomenal. It would be like a cherry on top. Just behind me is going to be our linen closet, so let's take a look. And now we're going to have our double his and hers vanity sinks, and what we also get to see is our soft close. As I mentioned, it's going to be in every cabinet in this home. And guys, if you watch my videos, you know I love when they add in an actual vanity for your missus to do her makeup, or for you to do your makeup if ever needed. So, and just behind you guys is going to be our walk-in closet, and we'll walk into it now, and I'll snap myself out of the way so you guys can get a better look. And that is going to conclude our home tour for the day. All that's left for you guys to do is stick around to the end of the video to get your numbers breakdown from Coach C, and I'll meet y'all back in the kitchen for the outro. Peace. Welcome back everyone, and thanks for stopping by my class. My name is Coach Contra, and we're gonna jump straight into it today. Starting off with our NAR settlement changes. The way we as realtors conduct business has fundamentally changed. We are no longer allowed to show homes without having a written buyer's agreement in place first. And guys, I know it sounds strange, but the best way to look at it is very similar to a listing agreement. When you go to sell your home, you would hire a listing agent and sign a listing agreement, and that agreement entails is the time frame in which the home will be sold, the commission amount, and that the agent will publicly be marketing the home on the MLS. And our BBAs are no different. The goal of this is to have full transparency and disclosure between a buyer and a buyer's agent. So if you guys have any questions at all, this is something I've already been practicing in the past, so I am geared up and ready to go. So if you guys have any questions, make sure you reach out to me or Dylan, and we got you guys. Moving on, we're gonna jump into our home value. And this home clocks in right at a value of $650,000. There's no HOA and no CDD. And this home is situated on 1/3 of an acre. So definitely nice to see, especially in East Orlando. Something we don't see too often, especially when it comes to new construction. Moving on into our loan options. And before I jump into them, I would just like to briefly mention that I am not a lender. All the numbers I bring to you guys are for educational purposes only, and all of these numbers are subject to change anyway. So if you want the most up-to-date information, make sure you reach out to me or Dylan, and we got you. Moving into our first loan of the day, over Reliable, our FHA loan, with a down payment of 3.5%. We're looking at $22,750 with a credit score of 580 to qualify. Jumping into our conventional, the most common down payments we see are 3%, 5%, and 10%. And at 3%, our down payment is $19,500. At 10%, $32,500. And at 10%, $65,000 with a credit score of 620 to qualify. And now I'm frequently asked, what's the difference between FHA and conventional? If I pay 3.5, why would I pay 5 or 10? And it's super simple. If you're paying 5 or 10, chances are you are my second-time home acquirers and are looking to acquire either your next primary residence or an investment property. And the down payment for my second-time home acquirers is going to be larger. Now, as far as the main difference between FHA and conventional, it's going to be your PMI, your primary mortgage insurance, which can be an additional few extra $100 on top of your mortgage every month. And with FHA, that is going to be there the duration of the entire loan, so the entire 30 years. Whereas with conventional, it actually drops off once you own 20% equity in the home. And guys, if you need to go FHA for down payment or credit purposes, that is okay. You can actually refinance out of your FHA into a conventional when you hit that 20% mark and get that PMI removed. Quick little tips for you guys. And now moving forward into our next loan is going to be our VA. Shout out to all my veterans out there. We truly do appreciate everything you guys do. And the VA appreciates it so much that they hook it up with a 100% financing loan. That is a big whopping $0 down. All my veterans are responsible for is bringing closing costs to the table. Speaking of closing costs, that brings me to our final segment of the day, which is closing costs. And I always calculate closing costs at a rule of thumb of 4%. And now on average, closing costs is typically 3% of purchase price. I calculate at 4 to give my buyers a buffer so that they prepare for the worst. And obviously we hope for the best. So at 4% rule of thumb, our closing cost is going to be $26,000 on this property. That's all I got for you guys today. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Back to you, Dylan. Thank you, Coach C. We appreciate you as always. And as you guys can see, we are back in the kitchen. As a final recap today, we were in Orlando checking out our builder's custom home. It has 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and sits just above 2,700 square feet. And this is usually the point in the video where I take a quick second to say thank you to all you lovely peeps out there who have been showing love and supporting my channel thus far, and I truly do appreciate it. And if you guys haven't heard me say it yet, my name is Dylan Concepcion, a trusted Central Florida real estate advisor, and I go all over Central Florida touring new construction communities and homes so you guys don't have to. So if you found any value in today's video or my previous content, you should consider hitting that like button and subscribing. 1, because it is free, and 2, it helps my channel go a long way, but it also keeps you guys in the loop so you aren't missing any opportunities similar to this one. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.
In audio.